What's going on, everybody? It's TheZachMichael here. Today we are going to be making an R&B beat using one of my melody loops from my brand new free timeless R&B loop kit. There's a link in the description. It's on my site, elizabethrecords.net. You can go ahead and get this kit for completely free, and it's got 16 crazy compositions with all different vibes, and we're just going to play a couple of them real quick. There's 16 crazy compositions, and they all have stems at the end of them, so you can actually chop them up, you can do the arrangement differently. But now we're going to try to find one that I want to use for today's beat. Alright, we're going to use this one here. So what I like to do is I set the BPM, and then I like to use the stem. So what I do is I go to the end, there's this little 2-bar section here which just separates my, like, this is the arrangement that I did, but you can obviously do your own by just taking the stems. So I just go over here and I just chop all those up, and just like that we can pull these over. Now I have the stems. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute some of those sections there, and I like to just run a Melodyne real quick. This just makes it a little bit easier to kind of see like the rough MIDI, to see the rough notes. You don't need to do this. I do have the scales for all the loops as well, but this just helps me make beats quicker, and for me, I like to get my ideas out as fast as possible, and this definitely helps with doing that. So now what I'm going to do now is unmute those layers that I had muted. I'm just going to drag in this MIDI. This loop is in A minor. I just like to add that down there. What we're going to do is pitch this though. I want to pitch it maybe up or maybe down. Pitch it down. So 1, 2, 3. Now it's F sharp minor. We put it to stretch, because I think I want to slow it like 141. We're going to just make like 2 sections here. Just kind of run this loop and just start adding some drums. All these drums are from kits on my site. Just trying to find a couple snaps to layer. There we go. I like layering my snaps. It just makes it sound a little bit more full. That's what I'm going for there. Now let's get a kick. Boost it a little bit. I want to leave a lot of space on these drums. We're not going to have too many kicks going, just kind of like that type of a pattern there. Same with the hi-hat. I want to keep the hi-hat very simple. Something like that. Add an open hat just on the 1. Just kind of fix the drums a little bit as I go, like just turn that down, etc. Now I want to try to find like a cool perk. I like this perk here. We're gonna go ahead and just turn the out knob. Now let's try to find like a second perk. I like just adding little perks to kind of add some variation. Just little perk patterns like that just kind of fill up a lot of space but leave a lot of room for a vocalist. Now that we have kind of some of the key percussion rhythm down, I actually want to go back and add some more melodies on top of these loops. Like, yes, the loop is already full sounding and you don't really have to add any melodies on top of any of these. But if you want to add more stuff on top, obviously you can. I already know that I want to add this jabs pad that's from one of my Omnisphere banks. And I just know what I want to do already. So I like to take the root of the scale to have that very low, like on the 1 and on the 5. Just to have like another little hit that happens. And I also know that I want a section with like a bass. So we're just gonna go into X-Band. We're gonna get this one here. Next, I'm gonna open up Guitar Rig and just try to pick like one of their bass presets. There's a lot of really good ones in here. So gotta find the bass sections here. Right here. I don't like how this one has delay on it, so it might try to take that off this tape echo. Cut that. Now the delay is gone, we're good. So now that we have this MIDI, it makes it a little bit easier because we can just kind of utilize this MIDI to get the notes for the synth bass. Now obviously this is in a higher octave than what we're gonna leave it in, but we can kind of use this as like a guideline. Something like that. We might modify the pattern a little bit when we bring this down, but we'll see. Also kind of like shortening the notes a little bit. And I also like, I raise kind of the highs and the mids on my synth basses and like just on really any bass, because I want you to be able to hear the bass when it's like, say like on an iPhone or something. So I'm always keeping that in mind when I'm mixing my basses. And we're just gonna add this little rim shot. So we don't want the snaps. We have like another sound. Okay. Now just like that, we can kind of get to the arrangement. We don't need to add too much more. The only thing this is really missing is like an artist. It's only missing vocals and those type of melodies. So I want to leave room for those. You know, I want there to be able to be like vocal stacks and layers and whatever. And there can't be that if there's too many instruments going on. So I always keep that in mind when I'm producing. You know, you want to leave room for an artist. We're gonna have like a little 4-bar intro. I'll throw my tag during this intro here. And then we're just gonna kind of create a section here. This is gonna be like that. Synth bass. Snaps. Not really a synth bass though, it's a live bass. We're gonna just cut the snaps like that. And we'll bring the snaps back. Just like that, we kind of arrange out the verse, then we just duplicate this over. And here, kind of do a little volume automation. And what we're gonna do is we'll bring for the last 4 bars, we'll bring the kicks, the rim shot, and these 2 little perks back in. And just like that, we have a full sounding R&B beat that I made using one of my free melodies. So if you guys want to, feel free to go download this kit with 16 R&B ambient compositions on my site now at TheZachMichael.net. Thank you guys so much for watching. Head on over to ElizabethRecords.net if you'd like to support me. You can purchase VST expansion banks, drum kits, loop kits, and MIDI kits that'll level up your production there.